I joined the Navy. Honestly, my dad was in the Air Force. My sister was in the Army. My ex-brother-in-law was in the Air Force. My great uncle was a Marine Corps officer during Vietnam. I thought it was the right thing to do to a country that's given me everything. I became a corpsman, and ultimately the best part of my career was being with the Marines. My Marines that I served with, the Marines I was able to help, and the Marines that I deployed with. I knew the realism. I knew what war does. Unfortunately, not everybody comes home. First time I was injured was in Iraq. I just remember seeing these eyes that were pure hatred. Came in and detonated herself as a suicide bomber. Fortunately, 2 of my Marines didn't make it. I ended up with a concussion. The second time I was injured was in Afghanistan. First vehicle, I got out and made a rookie mistake. I let emotions get the better of me. So instead of doing a straight beeline toward the casualties, I went behind the vehicle. That's the last thing I remember. Then ended up at Naval Medical Center San Diego as a patient. My physical wounds all healed. When people see me, they see a perfectly able body. What they don't see is all the mistakes, all the carnage that combat does. I was diagnosed with PTSD. I started having nightmares. I started seeing things. I started smelling things. I was super angry, so disappointed that I let everybody down. I didn't get all my Marines home. And when I was in rehabilitation for post-traumatic stress, I had a suicide attempt. Apparently the duty had been doing his job correctly and found my body. They started CPR. And you try to kill yourself and you come so close, but fail. I was like, I can't even do this right.
There's a really big difference between military and civilian life, and some guys really struggle with that, particularly younger guys. They're coming from a strong culture that's very values-focused, a lot of organization, a lot of sense of meaning and purpose, and they're going into a civilian world that doesn't have a lot of that.
We get these warriors when they're still injured or ill. They get up in the morning, get dressed, go up to the hospital, do their medical, do their military, and then come back home. And this way they have a brotherhood, and they're learning to work shoulder to shoulder again in a different way so that they can begin going to college, they can get jobs, they can learn a trade. That sense of accomplishment, that purpose, helps them in every other aspect of their life, and that's what we're honored to make happen.
They gave me the opportunity. They gave me the hope. They gave me the tools and resources to find people like myself, and like my Marines, my Army guys, my Navy guys. And through that, it propelled me with Wolfpack. I'm able to run one of the most successful wheelchair basketball programs in the nation. I'm able to help other veterans that are lost out there.
What's exciting for me is the personal relationship that we develop with our warriors through these programs. And it gives them incentive to know that we've got their back and that we're going to be there for them and give them the support that they need.
So Freedom Station 1 is full, and it's been really a wonderful thing for our guys. And with that being said, we found another property very similar to this one, and we're going to be opening Freedom Station 2. We're going to be able to serve more in a very unique way, in a very unique setting, and it'll be very close to Balboa Naval Hospital.
Warrior Foundation has given me a chance to be me again. And I want to show other veterans and other people that, hey, if I can do it, if I can come back, so can they. I have 2 amazing daughters, and I want to be the best role model for them. I want my daughters to know that when life gets tough, don't give up. Their daddy almost gave up, and it would have been the biggest mistake I ever made. And I just want them to know that no matter what, they'll always have me. They'll always have a Warrior Foundation to back them up.